I'm going to go to the Miami Dolphins, all right? And I'm going to empty the bag today, guys. The metaphor machine, I'm just going to empty it, all right? So my wife and I, at this point, we have very little things we watch on TV in common. Very, very little. We do The Bachelor, and we do food shows. So I'm thinking about Adam Gase's time in Miami. It's been really weird, very strange. I used to watch a show called Cutthroat Kitchen, all right? They do this show where you're getting ready to grill steaks, and at the last second, they take away the oven or the grill, and you have to use like an Easy Bake. Or instead of a rolling pin, you have to use a banana. It's ridiculous. I feel like Adam Gase has been in Cutthroat Kitchen. What I mean by that, shows up, takes the world on storm. We're taking the Dolphins to the playoffs. Nope, we're going to take away your quarterback who's playing the best football of his career. Good luck against the Steelers in the playoffs. Second season, here we go again. Take away the quarterback right before the season and grab the banana rolling pin that's Jay Cutler out of an announcer's booth. Like, that's
you can't roll dough with a banana.
No, you can't. And you can't win with Cutler just coming out of the booth and throw him in there.
And here's a natural disaster right in week 4.
And speaking of that, exactly. So it's like if you just put Gase, and Sean, you talked about this yesterday, he's also been doing some babysitting of personalities, but if you just put Gase with his best players and his best situation, he has won. He just has had a tough hand in that Cutthroat Kitchen, the AFC. I feel like this year, he's got his rolling pin, he's got his grill, and he's ready to cook. Bam!
I like it.
Emerald.
Chef Gase. Boom.
I think that's it. So I like the Dolphins.
Gase, boom.
Fins up.
Yes.
Who's going to look better than they do right now?
Well, look, Matt Patricia and the Detroit Lions, are they going to look completely different? I'm not just talking about his trimmed beard and, he's still going to have his pencil behind his ear, but the Detroit Lions, when I think about them, I think about they're like the almost team. Like, oh, man, they almost won another game. You look at the last 2 years, they've had 14 losses in the last 2 years. 9 of them have been one-possession games. They're always right there in the end. Matthew Stafford, this is not exactly a stat you want as a quarterback, but
what do you got?
He's got 16 fourth-quarter comebacks in the last 2 years. Now, that means to me that you're relying on your quarterback to come and rescue you and save you at the end. I think Matt Patricia is going to change the way that these guys prepare. I think he walks in with that instant credibility, but he's going to make them more physical up front. When you look at the Detroit Lions, they can't run from a fire. They have not had a 100-yard rusher. We were talking about this before, since 2013, and it was Reggie Bush.
Right.
Katy Perry was leading the pop charts with Roar, which is what Lions fans would love to hear. They would love to hear a running game that actually roars.
Because the Lion.
Did you have 713 as the first Katy Perry reference?
I had 710. We're late. That's pretty good, though.
I'm a dark horse when it comes to that. I think when you look at the Detroit Lions, this whole
So they're better with Patricia than Caldwell?
They're good.
Isn't this whole thing like a teenage dream, though, if you're a fan?
No, look, you take a guy that was like he was like a spatial nautical engineer at RPI.
Right.
You couple him with Paul Pasqualoni and Jim Bob Cooter. Look, I think that these players are going to come in, they're going to buy in immediately, and they're going to say, look, we're already a better team because we're not going to lose those games. We're not going to put ourselves in a bad position. So the Giants, they're in the Lions are in a tough division, but I think it's instant credibility for Matt Patricia.
They got to get the run game going. McVay kissed a girlie, and he liked it.
I knew you were going to say it.
Out west, look at what McVay did. You know what I mean? It's easy. All right, who else?
That's good.
It's all right.
I'm going to go. I don't have any Katy Perry references. Yeah.
Cherry chapstick?
That's it. California girls. I'm going to go with a team in NFC North as well, but I'm going to go with a team that went to the NFC Championship. I think the Vikings got better this year than they did last year.
Because you like Cousins.
I'm a Cousins
They were
guy.
13-3.
I think they upgraded from quarterback from Keenum, who I think was doing yeoman's work out there as the third-string quarterback leading his team. But I think Cousins is a bona fide dude, and I think they got Cousins and they paid the price for him. I think Diggs in a contract year is going to be playing at his top. I think Thielen. And then Dalvin Cook, to me, is such a game breaker. I did a few of their games on the sidelines last year in the first few weeks. Dalvin Cook was the best player on the field. Tears up his knee. Now he's back. And they're saying he looks good. So I look at this Vikings offense. I think that they got better at quarterback. I think they're going to be better at the running back position. And I think that they added a player in Sheldon Richardson that could be a menace up front. The Vikings, they came up short last year. They might go all the way this year. I think the Vikings are better this season on paper than they were last year at this time.
But there was something to that chemistry that's the only thing that holds me back. There was something about what Keenum was able to do in that system. It seemed like everything was just right. So can you take somebody out and even put in a better piece and expect it to still work together?
It hasn't worked before. Usually it doesn't work. I mean, it's too good to be true.
I remember when Diggs was here and he was talking about the Minneapolis Miracle, and he was like, I thought he was going to throw to Thielen because, Case and Thielen had a thing. Like, he was speaking about that exact chemistry. So it's big to replace.
It's got to be chained to the rhythm,
Hey!
All right, I'm going to talk about the Cardinals here because on paper, I think they get no respect because we are so busy pumping up what Sean McVay, boy wonder, is doing up there in the NFC West. We're concerned with what's going on. Even with Russell Wilson, we say he's always a threat. This is a squad that was 8-8 last year that lost maybe the most dynamic piece in the NFL, and that is David Johnson. He's back. They have also the sack leader in the NFL last year in Chandler Jones. They might have lost a couple pieces on defense, but I like what they have. I think they have a lot of talent. We're not respecting them. Some new coaching, obviously, that they went through last year. They're going to come to play. Not only that, but do they have like the best quarterback duo? Maybe in the league,
Bradford
if
and
healthy.
Rosen?
Bradford was breaking records before he got hurt. And if he goes down, I preach so much on the show about how important and what a premium it is to have a great backup. Is Josh Rosen not the most game-ready, pro-ready quarterback that was in the draft? If anything were to happen, you got Larry Fitzgerald, veteran presence. Let's not disrespect the Cards.
Yeah, I think Mike McCoy is a quarterback's best friend. And when you look at all the quarterbacks that he's worked with throughout his career, he's done unbelievable things with the offense. With just kind of looking at it from a quarterback's perspective, he knows what's an easy read, what's hard, and he can really differentiate between, hey, look, this quarterback sees this side of the field so much better than this quarterback, and he can alter the offense.
8-8 with Blaine Gabbert and Drew Stanton. Okay, I think you're right.
Yeah.
They're better on paper this year.
Don't want them to be hot and cold.
Yeah.